Come to Sheba online classes, standard 8. Today I will be taking unit 8, prose lesson, and with this we will finish off all the portions. And the name of the lesson is Jack and the Beanstalk, written by Stephen Kellogg. And the characters of this lesson is, that is Jack, his mother, an old man and giant. Okay. Now this lesson, actually, have you heard about this thing? The title itself is very familiar, isn't it? Jack and the Beanstalk. You would have studied way back in your say in the 4th, 5th standard. It's a fable and a fantasy story. And every child, that is, you would have heard about Goldilocks. You heard learnt about Goldilocks, no? One story, very cute story with 3 bears and Goldilocks. And then about there are the 3 pigs. And then now this is Jack and the Beanstalk. All the fantasy. That is, children like to listen to this kind of fantasy stories, no? Like it is not real, but it is kind of a very imaginative. And the writer has given, like, for the child's imagination. We can imagine like who's Jack and how he climbs up the beanstalk, and about the Goldilocks and about the 3 pigs. So many these fables are really very interesting to read. Even we, the elders, also love to read such stories. So you must also take initiative to take up story books. These kind of story books very interesting. They'll be like Cinderella story, Snow White. Also very interesting. Now everything is picturized. Say you can see the movie, but reading is more fun. Okay, as you read, no, you will be able to imagine it. Okay, taking a movie, of course, you can see it and you just glued to the TV for 2 hours. But reading, no, will give you. You can imagine things. You can imagine that you will be the character. You will be like the main character, and you will go into that character. And when you are reading it, reading is the best. Okay, reading makes a man complete. So have the habit of reading story books. Okay. So okay, I'll tell you the story about this prose lesson. And before that, I will tell about Stephen Kellogg, born in October 26, 1941 in Newark, Connecticut. He is an American author and illustrator who has created more than 90 children's books. And then on November 12, 2011, he was given the honorary, that is a doctorate title was given to him from the University of Findlay in Ohio. Okay, let's see what the story is about. You would have heard about it. Even then, I want to just tell you. Okay, the story starts like this. Jack and Jack's mother, that is, they both only, he has no father. So both of them are very poor family. They have no, they are unable to get 3 meals a day. At least 2 meals is something big, that is. So they had a cow with them. They are very, they didn't have anything to eat. So they don't have money also. So what happened is, Jack's mother gives the cow. She tells Jack to go sell this cow, and with that whatever money it's been sold, she has to buy the provisions for the bread and butter for the house. Okay, so Jack takes the cow. So with a very heavy heart, that is, Jack's mother gives the cow to Jack and say, go to the market and sell it for a good price and bring it. But she was very loving to the cow, because the cow gives them milk and all that. No, but now unfortunately what happens, they don't have that much money to feed the cow also, and they also not able to get 3 meals a day. So with a very heavy heart, with so much sadness, Jack's mother gives the cow to him to go and sell it. So after that, Jack takes the cow to the market, and all the way, that is, he is going towards the market, and on the way, before reaching the market, there was an old man sitting by the roadside, and he just said, he called Jack and said, what happened? Why are you going to sell this cow? Yes, sir, we are a very poor family. So my mother does not have money to buy the provision. So I am going to sell the cow in the market for a good price. So he said, then the old man said, why don't you sell it to me? So Jack was very happy. Okay, even before reaching the market itself, he is able to sell the cow. So okay, very good, I will definitely sell it to you. But the old man said, I don't have money to give you, but I will give you magic beans. He'll have a handful of beans with him. He'll say, I have this handful of beans. These are magic beans. You take it. If you just grow it, and then you will become rich. You will become a very rich person with this beans, he said. Oh, but he will not really, is it? So Jack will have a doubt. How will I become rich with these beans? No, you just take it and go. I'll buy a cow, you take this, but I don't have money, I'll give you only these beans. Okay, fine. Then what happens? When the old man will describe so much, no, he'll say, you'll become very rich, you'll become, these beans are so, the magical beans, it will grow and something, no, he kept telling. So this, as a small child, no, Jack is a small child. So what happened? He will really understand, he'll believe everything. He said, oh, I'm going to become rich. For him, the main thing is, he wants money. He wants to become rich. He wants to make his mother happy. Okay, so he said, whatever it is, if I make my mother happy is enough. So he'll happily take those, he'll hand over the cow to that old man and he'll take those magic beans and run to the house. When he's going to the house, he'll go to his mother, mother, come and see, I've got this beans. His mother will be very happy. Oh, have you sold the cow? How much price it has gone to? She thought, she's so happy that he sold the cow for a good price. So then he'll say, wow, how much money have you got for the thing, for the cow, sold the cow for? So, no, mother, I sold it to an old man, but he gave me these magic beans. These magic beans, and she gets so angry. He said, she'll be what, like he said, how can you do this? We don't have money, and the only possession what we had was that cow. That cow also you gave it to some, such a foolish thing, you're such a foolish boy. How did you give the cow to for a few beans? How can you do that? No, mama, this is kind of a magic that old man told me. We will become rich with this, these magical beans. She will be so terrified and so very angry with Jack. She'll snatch those beans and throw out of the window. Okay, she just throws it out of the window, and they'll forget about it. Then what happened during the night, evening till that is the morning, she throws it. No, by evening that the beanstalk, that the beans whatever was thrown outside, no, it will have grown to a certain height. So then Jack just opened the window and see. He saw one beanstalk little to the height, that is one man's height. What is this? He was thinking, and then he was very sad also, because mother was shouting at him, and the main whatever money they had, one position, was gone for nothing at all. So he was looking very sad. And then next night, that is the next morning, during the evening itself, it started growing, that bean, and then the night fully it had grown, and then the morning when Jack opened the window and saw, what did he see is one huge bean, one big bean stalk it was going high up towards the sky. When he looked up, you could see like as though that beanstalk was reaching the sky. He was so happy to see it. What is this? Oh, that old man told me something about the beans, no? Oh, maybe these are the magical beans have grown so high. Like, let me see what is to that height. Let me climb, he said. And without telling his mother, he'll just climb up the beanstalk. It was very easy to climb also. He just climbed up the beanstalk. Way up, he was going further, and right on top he reached the topmost, that is the peak, that is the topmost part of the beanstalk. So what he saw is, he saw a castle on top. On top of that beanstalk, there was a huge castle. He said, how beautiful this is. I am able to see the sky. My God, so high this is. And then he went, I don't know whose castle is this. Let me go and see, check inside, who's inside. So he'll say, who's there? He'll give a sound. But no, he knocks at the door, but nobody opens. And then slowly he opens the door and he goes inside. When he goes inside, suddenly the whole that castle will shake. The house totally will be shaking. And then Jack will get so scared. What he'll do? He'll go and hide behind one door inside the castle. Just to check who's that, what is this rumbling sound. And then what he sees is one huge giant coming out of from the house. From the house he comes out, he said, fa, fi, fo, hum, like that, one kind of a sound he'll make. I can smell the human blood. Who's there? Who is there? I am feeling so hungry. Let me eat you up, like that. He was that kind of a dialogue, okay? If you read the lesson, you will know. So he comes out, he'll say, he could smell Jack, that is human blood. Jack is a human, no? That human blood he can smell. So he was feeling so hungry. He wanted to eat. The dialogue is, I can smell the human blood. So where is he? Where is he? Hope he is alive. I want to catch him. That kind of he'll keep on mumbling to himself and he'll come out. He'll come and see, he'll smell everywhere, but Jack will be hiding in one cupboard, like hiding himself from like the giant should not see him. And then what happened? This giant will be so hungry, he'll go open one door, He'll take all 1, 2, 3 sheep and hen and goats and all that. He'll take and eat them raw. Just like that, he'll bite and eat them up fully. He will bite and eat all those sheep and all. All this, everything will be noted. Who will note all this? Jack will note all this. My God, he's such a horrible giant this is. And then he will, after eating everything, then he'll tell one hen, come here. He'll say, lay me a golden egg, like that. And then this hen will come and she'll lay one golden egg. Then Jack will see, so surprised to see this one hen laying a golden egg. A golden egg. My God, if only I could get hands on that hen. I will take that hen and take it to my mother, and every day she'll lay one golden egg. I'll become so rich. So I will sell that egg and I'll become so rich, he'll say. My mother will be very so happy, and we will live a very happy and rich life. So he was looking at, he just all that he was imagining, like he's getting that hen all that. And then afterwards what happened? After eating that egg, this giant, after eating the sheep and all that goat, everything, he'll be so full, and what happens? He just falls down and goes to sleep. So he'll just fall asleep. Fully he'll be, he's eaten full, no? So he'll fall asleep. And then what will happen? Slowly, this Jack will come out from that hiding corner. He'll go and hold that hen. He'll catch hold of that hen, and that when he's going out of the house, this hen, what will happen? It'll start shouting. It'll start quackling. Like that clucking sound of the thing, no, hen, no. So that keep on clucking, no. So what happened? The Jack will say, don't shout, hen. If you shout, and then this giant will wake up, and both of us will be killed. So he said, don't shout. So what happened? He'll take the hen close to himself, and he'll slowly climb down the beanstalk. When he's climbing down the beanstalk, the sound of the hen woke him up again. So the giant will wake up again, and then he'll see, I can get the smell of the human blood. Where is he? Who's that? He'll keep shout. He'll be looking here and there, and then finally he'll see, oh, you are here. Let me catch you. I'm going to eat you up. That is it. And as Jack is holding on to the hen and climbing down the beanstalk, this giant with a big giant, the whole house will be rumbling, and the castle will be shaking. He'll try to come down the beanstalk. So when he's coming down the beanstalk to hold on to Jack, but Jack will hurriedly be going down with that hen. So as he goes down, quickly he'll very fast he'll go down, climb down the beanstalk and enter the house. As he's entering the house, his mother will say, what happened? Why have you gone up? She'll be so surprised. Where have you been, Jack? I've been searching for you such a long time. And she'll say, Mummy, hold on to this hen. Give me an axe. Go fast. Give me an axe. She say, wait. Why? What is happening? What's the thing? Hurry. No, just give me the axe, he'll say. And then mother will give an axe. He'll take the axe, and that giant is somewhere that side in the middle of that beanstalk. What he'll do is he'll take the axe, and to the root of the thing, he'll hack it out. That is, he'll hack the beanstalk. He'll cut the beanstalk, and the beanstalk will fall down with a big sound, and that end of that beanstalk is who is there? The giant will fall down, and he'll break his bones, and he will die. So he'll fall down to the ground somewhere far away, and he'll die. And then what will happen? Jack will take the hen. Then he'll tell about the whole story of the beanstalk, how he went on top, and what he saw, and what the hen can do. It can lay golden eggs. So then mother will be so surprised. Oh, really? Are you saying the truth? Really? I don't believe it. Said, no, mother, just see. Now she will the hen will lay an egg. Then you will really be surprised to see it. And then automatically what happens when Jack tells hen lay an egg, she will lay an egg. Oh, golden egg. Then mother will be so surprised, and then what will happen is they will collect all the eggs, and they'll go sell it, and then they'll become rich. Okay, they'll become rich, and from then onwards, both of them, as that old man said, no, on the road when he was buying the cow, he said, take these beans, you will become a rich person. Same thing, whatever he told had become true, and from then on, Jack and his mother lived a very happy life ever after. So this is the story. Hope you understood. It's better to read it once. The dialogue, when you read the dialogue, no, you'll get how the expressions, what he was telling, everything will be easily understood. So whatever book back exercises are given to you, this will be definitely coming for your oncoming test. Okay, so for your exam. So please learn it properly. All the question answers, all the one words, meanings, opposites, everything should be learned, right? See you next class. Thank you.